At last night's Warren City Council meeting, there was someone new sitting in the 2nd Ward councilman's seat, the seat occupied by Al Novak for the past 30 years. Novak was first elected in 1991 and re-elected 15 times until last year when he lost in the Democratic primary to Andrew Herman. Today, I talked with Al Novak about spending his entire political career in one spot. I sat with Al Novak this afternoon in Warren City Council chambers, the desk he occupied for 30 years, sitting empty nearby, the nameplate having been removed. He was his usual animated self.
That was the thing that cut the throat of the bull right there.
Novak also greeted me outside his house on Bonnie Bray Avenue, where he's lived for all of his 68 years. His interest in politics came at an early age. His father was actively involved with the Steelworkers Union, and he lived across the street from City Councilman Edward Dick.
I just was interested. I said, Mr. Dick, I'd like to come to the meeting down there.
In 1991, he ran for 2nd Ward City Councilman, won, and would not lose for 30 years.
This is the nightmare on Todd Avenue.
Al Novak was one of the first people to go inside the former St. Joseph Hospital and publicly lobby for its demolition.
I mean, there was all kind of big drums of PCB lubricating oil, and unbelievable. There was 2 big rooms of the old fluorescent tubes that had mercury in them.
Novak was disappointed he couldn't get the eyesore hospital demolished, but was happy to be part of getting the downtown Motor Inn and the former Mahoningside generating plant torn down. He also says the number of rental properties changed the face of his ward. At one point, it had tripled.
Illegally, they would take that house and they would change it into 2 apartments, and then they'd sneak another one in, or then they want to put basement apartments in there. And that was another big fight.
Novak estimates that between 300 and 350 houses were demolished in his ward. In some neighborhoods, the mix of houses and vacant lots is noticeable.
And I only missed 5 meetings in 30 years.
30 years and 15 elections. How did he keep on winning?
I did my job.
Now, I asked if he would ever consider running again, and Al Novak said no, he is done.